Greetings, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Dwarf Fortress Cryptguards, Episode 5, The Dwarfiest. Oh, Dwarf Fortress. You are the Dwarfiest. Such is a, is this technically early access? I don't even know. Such is the way of Dwarf Fortress. I delved too deep. Yeah, all of, like, a few Z levels. Alright, where were we? Back here, okay. Not too much lost. And maybe I'll even change the design slightly for aesthetics. So we were going with T-wood, because I like how creepy it looks. A dark and gloomy wood. And that's probably only going to be for the initial entryway. I'm not going to continue this pattern for very long. And we'll just do natural stone from here on out. So this is probably before I froze these smelters, so let's refreeze them. And then to make sure that the burrow is suspended as well. It is, okay. Left hand and right foot is all that survived. Oh, and an ear. That man was thoroughly disassembled before death. A brutal way to go, for sure. That's weird. I'm pretty sure oh, no, there is a coffin there. We just, for whatever reason, they just, like, lopped, body parts on top of it. Just normal DF things. All right. So, gonna cancel that whole zone. And then I'll probably actually lay out the initial crypt and then just multi-zone it. Because it's a little bit easier to do that. I'm also going to need to queue up the brewing again, and then to make sure that the person responsible for the brewing does brewing. So, lock that in. Done. With all the smelting frozen, I'm hoping that the remaining dwarves are doing the stone cutting and other tasks. It looks like there's a lot of them constructing, so I think my wishes are being fulfilled, which is good. So this is just all the ones that I'll start building from the start, and then I'll fill in as we go. As I lose people, I suppose. So I do need 4, I think. So this is the 4th, and then I'll just do the multi-assignment in just a second. All right. Tomb. Multi. Done. And done. I'm not going to give them names. I'm too lazy. Whoever gets buried there is fine. So it looks like Olan, Rakust, Eden, and Edsel. What slabs do I have? I have Rakust's slab only. So next one will be Eden's slab. And let me hide the there we go. Overlay's back. Don't know what happened there. So we're getting some memorials as well. For our dear intrepid beginners that got ripped to shreds by birds. It's a brutal way to go. So here are all the memorials that I need. And then after I get this up, I don't have a lot of viewer-submitted ideas that were suggested, so I'm just going to pick for myself. It was a dry run for the walls, and I'm not exactly certain that the walls worked. It's kind of hard to tell. And we just got some additional immigrants. We got 6. So a woodcutter, an animal trainer who's legendary, I'm assuming. Oh, no, they're a legendary dancer. Another weaponsmith who is legendary. Man, the weaponsmiths just keep coming. That's fine by me. 2 legendary weaponsmiths, in fact. Okay. Armorsmiths, carpenters, brew cook. Might put in another brew cook. So Aesop. No, you look pretty busy. The animal trainer will be brew cook. And then, yep. That all looks well and good. So Edsel and Olan. Let's see if we have the slabs for them now. I have Edsel's. Hope these migrants won't be murdered by sparrows. Yeah, me too. There are some agitated sparrows out there still, but they just haven't made dive bombing me a high priority. Which is probably a good thing. And this should be the last slab required. Hold on. Perfect. Do I have a popcat yet? I do, but it's not one I've met. My popcat's like, I don't know, 50, 100, something like that. So meals and brewing looking good. It's a little weird that they haven't interned this like detritus, but okay. Whatever. Rockist's body is like over on old. Man, I'm not gonna bother figuring that out. So next step is to forge arms and armor. That is my priority. So take a look at the bars that I have. I've got 26 steel bars. That's pretty good. My leader already has a steel warhammer, so I don't really need a better one. So the plan is to try to get sets of steel armor, so that I can start and make more warhammers, but so that I can field defenders, because given my biome, I'm going to need a lot of those. First things first, let's get another forge. So, metalsmith, iron anvil, and bauxite. And then we're going to make another iron anvil too. Other object, iron anvil. So pretty high percentage, I think, of my population is going to be involved in physically defending our populace, I suspect. Just because of the difficulty. Okay, so the mining bridges, at least half of them are linked. I still need to link the other half. So link the... Okay, there's no more mechanisms. So I'm going to make 2 more mechanisms. I really don't care what kind of stone they use, so I'm not even going to specify. And let's get another metalsmith up here. Good. So, stocks. This is the work order. So I'm going to do, let's go top down. So I'll start with steel helmet. Make 2. Make sure we have at least 6 when steel and coal is greater than 10. All right, breastplate. And all this is going to be the same. 2, 6, and 10. Shield. Two, 6, and 10. Warhammer. 2, 6, and 10. Gauntlets. So with 2, 6, and 10, we'll have somewhere between 6 and 8 spare pieces. Or, I guess, yeah, between 6 and 8 spare pieces. Greaves. And then I'm also going to want a stockpile to put all the armor in as well. What am I missing? Boots. High boots. And I haven't started clothing either. That would go under. But armor is kind of more important when you're talking about defense. So helm, gauntlet, greaves, high boots. Okay, I think that's it. Let me just look at the equipment here to make sure. So weapon, shield, breastplate, greaves, helmet, gauntlets, high boots. Yeah. I'm not going to do backpacks at all. And then water flasks, I'll get around to once I do the clothing. Because that's a leather thing. Because I don't have any adamantium. All right. So underneath the metals stockpile. Down 1 level. I'm going to have both of these. I'm going to have that lead to armor and weapons. So this stockpile over here is also going to be a boyer, so that I can make bows. And siege is too big. It's not going to fit, but yeah, we'll do boyer for now. And maybe another metalsmith once I have another anvil. So I'll break down this forge. In fact, I'm going to change where this is. Break that down. So on this, let's make another anvil. Those sparrows are still up. There's a cave crocodile somewhere in the cave. But yeah, the fauna hasn't changed in a while, which, for better or for worse. I think we already have that anvil. Yep. Okay, cool. So labor. For weaponsmiths, we have weaponsmiths, and for armorsmiths, we have armorsmiths. So all that is left... I'm actually going to take the planter off of the armorsmith and just have the metalsmith do it. Because the planter will focus on planting, I suppose. And we'll get that queued up. Not entirely sure why the bills haven't passed. It's all satisfied. Nope, we're killing one of the ducks. Alright. And a peasant is possessed. Claiming a crafts dwarves. I need a manager's office now? Yeah, because my pop just hit 20. Good call. I did say that I wanted my admin sort of on this level here. So let's think about this for a second. The admin, I don't want too close to where the stockpiles are. So I'm going to... Maybe I'll do this in plans instead of actual mining. I'm going to plan out where underneath these stockpiles are so that I know what regions to avoid. And then this center area down here could just be a generalist temple. And that leaves space on the wings here to lead to administration and nobility offices and other facilities. And then, as I mentioned before, I would want the commonly frequented temples probably up where the bridges are, behind glass walls for vision. At least for now, I'll probably just throw together, like, a very basic office. So let's just throw a table and a throne here, just to satisfy the needs so that we can start doing work orders again. So this is... Oh, yeah. You want enclosed. That's fine. Alright, that should satisfy office. Done, and then assign to the leader. So now those work orders will be confirmed. Because the office is allocated. A muscle shell bracelet. Claims it as a personal treasure. Okay. Sounds selfish, but okay. Alright, so L Crabs is now validating the work orders. The steel ones haven't been validated yet, but they'll get validated in due time. And that will allow our combatant dwarves to wear actual armor and maybe not die. So we should see them pop up here in a second. God, they're still not validated. Can you work harder, L Crabs? They were L Crabs was updating our stocks. So now I think you're validating work orders. Is this our dump? Yeah, okay, this is our dump. That's why it's there. It's not a good place for a dump, but eventually I'll have some sort of like atom smashing dump or something. Not too worried about that just yet. Hey, Jay, thank you for the bits. Welcome to the stream. Don't think I'm going to need a dyer anytime soon, but whatever. I'll put one in. That looks creepy. Alright, so has it been... No, still not validated. Yeah, he's still busy counting all the drinks, exactly. You know the deal. He's a bean counter, but updating stockpile records is what he's currently working on. Can you validate the work orders? You're killing me. So while we work on that, I'm also going to build a temple because he's taking a while and it's I'm not gonna wait for that. So I'm gonna build a just a like everybody can access this kind of temple. Maybe up here. And I'll have this temple lead to the other temples, like I did in the past. Petition. No. Stop petitioning. So that's just so that they can pray to gods in general, satisfying the need. I'm about to just like have manual work orders. I can't believe how long it's taken to validate those. Slowest administrator ever. I'll also start linking up the other bridges and bridge levers. So this is the south mining gate lever. And I don't have mechanisms. Make one more. I don't see any stockpiles that have any ambiguity. So, El Crabs, you're just sleeping on the job. You're just propped up against your desk, pretending to work. And I know that now. I've caught you. Yep, he's taking a lunch break from not working. He works very, very hard. Hardest working dwarf in the whole fortress. Oh no, I found out your plans. Yes, I did. Alright, so the south mining gate lever being hooked up to the south mining gate. And then we have a little bit of protection from below. Not that I have any vulnerability down here yet, because nothing links down here yet. But it will in due time, so that'll help keep us protected as long as I have vision to be able to react to dangers, the unannounced ones. I haven't set up clothing yet. I'll get around to that. I don't even have a pigtail farm yet, but the temple. So here's where I want the temple to go. Unfortunately, there's some clay there. So I think what I'm going to do is, for the first time, actually have built walls. Because I haven't had any built walls up until now. So I'm going to mine out these walls so that I can actually build and smooth the walls at a block. And then build the floor up as well. So how much bauxite do I even have? Stones. Like, I don't have bauxite. I have 4. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's any material that I have 135 of. I guess logs? So in this temple, I'll have rambutan wood logs flooring. I don't know about the walls. I'll get around to that. Maybe it will be bauxite block walls. It's going to look like one strange temple. So I will have doors leading to additional areas. So I'm going to leave space for that. So there will be voids in the wall, but oh, it's not even, okay, I see. But yeah, so if you're wondering about that, that's what's going on. No, I'll just build it off center. All right, guys, get building. Guess they're flooring. They're already doing it. Oh, we have animals. Well, sorry, animals, but we're going to eat you. Much the way we ate all the other animals that have ever visited our fortress. It will come a time that we're going to get pets that I won't be able to slaughter, probably. I'll cross that bridge when we get there. Not an immediate concern. All right, work orders have been validated. Good. So we're starting to make gear. So I will create a new uniform. This is going to be Hammer Dwarf. And it's going to be breastplates out of steel and, you know, helms out of steel. Greaves, you guessed it, steel. Gauntlets, also steel. I made high boots, right? I think. I hope. Steel. Shield bucklers. Oh god, right, because wood is a valid material. I have to... There it is, steel. And then... we wanted warhammers out of steel. Is steel like mithril? No, there's adamantium, which is like mithril, but it's very rare and hard to get early game. So steel is sort of the early game. We have got enemies. Steel is sort of the early game material of choice. And then once you have... right, these enemies choose to attack me, like, literally as I am rearming my Hammer Dwarf. It's just, like, just per chance. But, yeah, so steel, for the most part, is, like, the best material for easily accessible stuff until much, much, much later. Oh, well, if a human crossbowman wants to throw down on these sparrows, go for it. These sparrows are going to cause a lot of chaos unless... Really? You stripped all your clothing off? Oh, boy. You really know how to move a militia commander then, huh? Yeah, you're heavily bleeding. You're going to die. One dead. No, we got... Okay, one died. The ranger found dead, but everybody else did survive. Yeah, next time, don't choose to strip as we get attacked. But I suppose that's my fault. Sort of. Just bad timing in general. Oh, yeah, that door is off-center, isn't it? So with the additional dead, let's get another coffin. And I'll just put down, you know, more than I need for later. I'm not going to bother with socks. I'm not doing any tailoring in the moment. So, if I instruct socks, they're just not going to have socks. And it was the doctor. I think the doctor was also one of the brew cooks. No, maybe not. Nope. No, I'm losing a lot more. There's still enemies outside. And you are still naked. Nice. Useful. Kill the children. Alright, let's pull levers and burrow. Just because I don't have the means to deal with this. What's funny is, like, I'm literally just now validated the weapon and armor. And, well, you know, the biome is like, ah. Too bad. You guys might want to move, like, to the burrow. Or you're going to get smushed. Yep, you got smushed. Because you're geniuses. And I don't care. I am not trying to save the stupid in this series, if you're wondering. I could not care any less. So if the stupid wants to get smushed in walls and doors, good. Blood for the blood god. As far as I'm concerned. Does mean that I'm going to need more burials, though. So, we'll make sure that the people that work those jobs are not dead. So I don't have a stonecutter or engraver again. I'll get a new one. Weaponsmith still have, armorsmith still have, carpenter have, brew cook yes, jeweler yes. And you are injured, unconscious, but you have gear now? It's really too bad that was done out of order, because it looks like you actually have good gear now, but, what? Not on while you fought. No, you don't even have the right gear. You have a very crude approximation of what I told you to wear, which is weird, because you're wearing, like, leather trousers. I said greaves. In fact, you have 2 leather trousers. I don't even know. Okay. The temple is still coming together. We have a ever-increasing reason to pray, so I will allow them to continue to build that. And then another thing that I might want to do is set up, like, just a makeshift hospital for now. So I'm going to set a makeshift hospital up this south path. It's just going to be like a little room here. And then I'll mine out a, room on the other side as a void that I can fill in for like an office or something. Those guys are trapped. Unfortunately for them, they're like totally where they shouldn't be. So I'm going to make a new burrow and put the new burrow up here. And assign, what is your names? Zolbin and Zassit. Because otherwise I open up the bridge and they're going to go smush. Zolbin. I don't even see Zassit. Oh, there. Alright, move north. I'm going to suspend the other burrow. Come on, child. If you want to play make-believe, go for it. I'm going to pull the bridge lever anyway. If you don't want to move, I don't care. You get smushed. Darwin will greet you in the afterlife. Smush! You're dead. Atom smashed. You're gone. You don't exist. Good job. Jolly good. Alright, we'll get rid of this burrow so that you can get out. For food, yeah, I was about to suspend the kitchen, but I don't need to because they're done. So in terms of the animals that are still on the map tile, there's tons of agitated sparrows. Giant ones. So it's not safe to open up this bridge yet. Not until I have some semblance of a military. And a lot of those that died, I don't have access to the bodies because they're on the wrong side of the outside wall. So that's going to have to wait until, again, we have a little bit of a military. Because I'm not about to swing that bridge open and invite all those sparrows in. Especially with the only current fighter that we have is injured. And, who knows how long they get to live. Thank you for tuning in to Dwarf Fortress Cryptguards, which originally streamed live on Twitch, February 21st. As it says in the video's description, I am not looking for feedback about this series, and in fact this series is a one-off of 7 episodes only, and I will not be returning to it. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream of some other game. Farewell, my fellow dwarves.